Hello everyone, today I'm making again a video that I did 1 year and 2 months ago. In this video I talked about a movie. That movie was Sam Raimi's Spider-Man of 2002. I believe that everyone or almost everyone has seen it, but if you're not, this video could help you to make the decision to see it because it's a great movie. I really want. I really want. Yeah. So in this video, I talked about 3 points that I wanted to remark because I think that this these points shines over the other things, but that's my personal opinion. So what about if we start? So here we go. So, well, everyone knows Spider-Man and his power. A guy who was bitten by a radioactive spider, and it um, it bit gives him superpowers.
It's great.
MJ, let's go.
Wait. Thanks.
So the first point that I want to talk about is the impact that it did have at its time. I mean, at that time there was no other superhero movies to have an reference, but the X-Men one maybe count, but that movie didn't have the impact that Spider-Man had it. I mean, other thing were well, thanks to that movie, we had another superhero movies as could be Avengers or Deadpool, the news of X-Men, and another ones. But so in a little summary, uh, this movie um, revolutionized the superhero movie industries, and with this movie started the apogee of these kind of movies nowadays. I I dare to say. Also, I have to say that this movie, nowadays it's a really good adaptation of the superhero and its characters, his history, everything. But also, it's a great movie because its special effects are amazing, really. And nowadays, when you see it, you think, oh, well, at least to me, it ages in a really, really good way. It's and that's something that uh, we have to take in mind when we saw this kind of movies.
Itsy bitsy spider went up the water spouts. Down came the goblin and took the spider out. You're pathetically predictable. It's time to die! You and I are not so different.
Someone says that behind a great superhero there's a greater supervillain, and in this movie it fits. I mean, the Green Goblin. It's to me the best villain in all Spider-Man's movies. But how can't I say it? I mean, look at this his history. After after have taken this formula of um, human enhancers, he got a second personality that makes every atrocity that he does in this movie. But why am I saying this when I can show you the part when it's his second personality appears at first time.
The board members. You killed them.
We killed them.
We?
Remember your little accident in the laboratory?
Performance enhancers.
Bingo. Me, your greatest creation.
Also, I have to say that every time that the goblin appears, it means troubles, not just for the superhero, but for the whole city. And that fact brings me to the last encounter between the hero and the villain. When the villain obligates, when he gives him the choice to the Spider-Man, the choice between saving his beloved or saving helpless children. And to me, that even to the Goblin, it's over cruel and sadistic. I mean, it just even for the Goblin, it's it's a nasty situation that he does. Well, forget it. That's something that the Goblin probably will do. Will probably do.
Make your choice, Spider-Man, and see how a hero is rewarded.
Don't do it, Goblin! We are who we choose to be. Now choose!
And finally, the last point is the message that the movie gives us, and the superhero gives us also. And the reason the why Spider-Man is my favorite superhero of all time. After use his powers in for selfish reasons, and after the death of his uncle Ben at the hands of a car shoplifter, and a little motivation talk of his Aunt May, he realized that the powers he got um, are not for personal use or for a selfish motives, selfish facts, but for protect the weak, to help the people, to make the difference, and that power gives him a responsibility, a great responsibility. And if I can quote the movie and the Spider-Man comics, I think it's true that with a great power comes a great responsibility. If you can do something to help the people, you have the the moral responsibility to do it. So that's it. That's the last point I wanted to talk about.
Whatever life holds in store for me, I will never forget these words. With great power comes great responsibility. This is my gift, my curse. Who am I? I'm Spider-Man.
Well, that's the end of this video. Thank you so much for watching it. I think there's a really good difference between the video that I did it at once and this. I think my vocabulary increased. Also, my speech rated. Also, I think I have a better fluency. Actually, no. Another thing, it's thank you so much for my classmate Andres to make me the favor to edit this video. I know it's a hard thing to do, but he offered me to do it because I'm studying and he's not, so um, he has too much free time. But so that's it. Thank you so much. If you like it, you can uh, leave a like. If you don't do it. And that's it for my part. See ya. Nah, see ya.